everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube again. I did not post Friday. My apologies, but at least we're making it to Monday. Okay, I apologize. I apologize. So let's talk about Friday real quick. Can I did I not say that was gonna happen? Miss Tiffany Stratton said that about Charlotte Flair, as she should. She could have cooked Charlotte Flair, I think, a little bit more, but she just lightly sprinkled on the situation. Not only that, here's the thing that I don't understand as to why people are bashing Tiffany Stratton is the fact that there's no way Miss Charlotte Flair went onto this talk show and she was like saying what she had to say. And she did not have a thought in the back of her mind like, "Oh, Tiffany can use this against me." I think she at least had some kind of knowledge that Tiffany was gonna use that against her, and she did, rightfully so. Um, Tiffany went there. I did admit that was low key, kind of the lowest of the low, but she still went there because Miss Charlotte Flair went off script first. She's doing it back, okay? And I just did not expect that many people to hate Tiffany for doing that, saying that she shouldn't have done this, yada yada yada. But the business is out there in the media. She said it because Charlotte went off script first. Hello. Um, but anyways, besides that, I also kind of feel low key bad for Charlotte because we all know that she froze up. And realistically, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Um, maybe Charlotte isn't facing it head on. Maybe she kind of put it off into another universe, and so maybe that's why she kind of got shaken up. But Miss Ma'am, I would have said something. How she said, "What is that, Charlotte 0 and 3?" I would have said back, "Yeah, Tiffany. Well, at least these men love me so much that they want to put a ring on my finger. What about you? You're a girlfriend doing wife duties with no ring on your finger." But I think Charlotte should have said something along like that, like a quick comeback, but it didn't happen, sadly. But then instead we got, "Why is uh Kaiser my DMs?" Girl, you so messy for that. Not only that, y'all. I don't know. I don't know why people are hating on this so much. I personally just feel like it's do people not want to see catty girl fights anymore? Girl, they were going after each other, and I love drama like that. Not gonna lie, I'm a chismosa, so I enjoy the novella type of shit, and that's what they were giving. Um, but let's forget that and talk about Monday. What the hell is happening on Monday Night Raw? Um, Listen, y'all. I'm. I think for me, I would have been fine with Io and Bianca for Mania. However, Rhea has inserted herself into the picture. I love my mommy. I love mommy so much. I am a mommy stan, but I clearly do not understand why mommy is in here. Um, and I'm just disappointed how so many people are booing Bianca Belair for saying the truth. Bianca won Elimination Chamber. So therefore, she has a Mania spot. She's speaking facts, and I don't understand as to why she's getting booed. She's literally going by the rules. Um, so I think people should be booing a little mommy. I know I love mommy, but realistically, Bianca won her spot to Mania. Um, am I excited for the triple threat? Triple threat. I'm not too sure. Um, I feel like Bianca and Io do have chemistry. I'm a little iffy on Io and Rhea's chemistry because of the little mishaps, but I just hate it. I hate it so much. And even still, Monday, they're dismissing EO. After how many times you dismiss EO Sky, and literally she's fucking jumping on y'all after you had, like, after you dismiss her. EO keeps on going at them. How are you guys gonna keep on forgetting that every week, every week? I just feel like that's so rude. Y'all are doing EO so dirty. Stop forgetting about EO. Like, they're not taking her serious, and this is a triple threat. That's what accepts me. Um, but yeah, on to the next one, which is, I don't know, just talking about Miss Lyra, Valkyria, and Bailey. In the beginning of the match, I really did not like it. I was like, there's no storyline, because I truly believe Valkyria needs promos and interactions during out the week to make this belt important. Hello. Um, but in the middle, like towards the middle and the end of the match, I really did enjoy this. It was funny seeing the fisherman swing, and just so many like bumps that were taken by both of these ladies. It was chef's kiss. I loved it so much. Um the way that Bailey was like, "Man, I ain't shaking your hand," but then she came back. We always still love Bailey no matter what. Okay, maybe one day she'll get her title shot. But I absolutely love the match between the two girls. I just wish Lyra got segments. She is a champion now. But out of everything, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, chef's kiss. As for the LWO match, you know, Grande Americano and Rey Mysterio for WrestleMania. I can't wait to see who this man is. We don't know who this man is. Um, they put on a pretty good match, LWO, and then American Made. Is it American Made? But yeah, the way that man be cheating, not my cup of tea. So I sincerely hope that Rey Mysterio beats his arse, okay? New Day in the tag team, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm not really interested in that. Um, but they did put on a pretty good match. Kofi was getting fucked up, and that man was taking bumps after bumps. He was getting laid flat out like a freaking pancake. So was Xavier. The disqualification, why, you know? But towards the end of the match, I see how they were trying to be a little bad and use a chair. So I want to see what other stuff New Day can do. Um, but yeah, they're a little bunch of bad kids. I didn't put that reaction on my TikTok. I just thought it was a lot of talking. But I am glad that we're able to see Crash Out Jay, but at the same time, we see people eating in the audience still. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I'm so glad people are still rocking with them. Um, I just want to see more Crash Out Jay. We know, like, the all black, no yeet shirt. That kind of did something. He's all about business now. And, I'm glad he admitted that he was scared of Gunter. I would be scared of him too. Um, but I'm glad he's all like, yeah, well, I'm not scared of you anymore. As you should, Jay. Now, I hope he beats his ass at WrestleMania. Not gonna lie. You gotta see more Crash Out Jay. I'm ready to see this man go crazy because his brother's in the hospital and this man needs to handle his business, okay? Intercontinental, yeah. I just want to say, like with Miss Lyra, Braun needs to be there as well. He has a belt. Why the hell are we barely seeing him now? Make it make sense. I'm not disappointed, but like I said, Mr. Dominic Mysterio and Penta, bro, you're gonna have me put a favorite against someone that I said he's gonna singles run. I'm gonna go for him. Why would you do that to me? That's messy WWE. But I don't know. Dom's fit Loki at the bottom was kind of funny because he had boots with the fur. Y'all see those boots? Those look like animals on him, not gonna lie. Um, but Loki kind of sad that, you know, he lost the match. But, Mr. Penta won as he should, as he should. And then freaking Carlito's up in here, and then Braun Breaker comes. Carlito, what are you doing going to Braun Breaker? You know you're gonna die. And it's just, for me, it was the way that Carlito was so serious, and he was like running. Brother, you're making it worse when you run. And then just to see Braun spear his ass, as he should, as he should. And then Mr. Braun Breaker goes into his little spree of spearing. You're gonna spear Dominic. Dominic looked like he had a rough ass fight. Why would you do that? That's bullying at this point. And then Penta's already laying on the floor and you're gonna spear him. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you? What was the reason? And then obviously Penta's ass is laid back out again. How dare they? But this is what I don't understand. It's kind of funny to me. Is like when Braun spears people, he'll get on the ground and you just hear him breathe like, brother, what are you doing? Breathing into their ear. How about like can we see him bark? Like bark at them like a dog. Y'all ever see Dobermans that are like fucking they be barking and shit? Like I feel like Braun should be incorporating a barking into their face to live up to the dogs here. Are there any dogs here? But the breathing, I think it's always so funny. It's like, okay, brother, why are you blowing? Calm down. And then the cake on top is Finn comes from behind and he gets his one on Braun. And this is what I don't understand when people are like, no pop, no pop for Finn. Did you not hear that crowd? Finn's badass. Whether you like it or you don't. That man had some good potential. And not to mention that, we're also witnessing the downfall of Judgment Day as we speak. Like, why aren't you helping up Dom? What the hell? What the helly? What the hell? Why aren't you helping him out? And then you're gonna leave him on the floor? But then Braun gets back up, and I'm glad Finn got out. But still, what are you doing? You see Dom just roll off the mat. Finn, what are you doing? Safe to say, Judgment Day is gonna be gone. Not only that, let's talk about like one real quick thing. How the hell, Adam Pierce, are you gonna say representing Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley? Excuse me? Excuse me. Do you not what? Do you not know what's happening in your own show? What was the last time Rhea was with Judgment Day? Damien's not even in Judgment Day anymore. Why would you say that? What was the reason? That was nasty. Um, but yeah, going into Judgment Day, mm, I'm just ready to see Finn and Dominic against each other. I think that's gonna be a very good match. Not gonna lie, I'm so ready for Dominic to have a singles match. I don't know if everyone else is, but I just want to see more of him. Okay, preferably without the fur boots. Those, in my opinion, were not very vaquero. Okay, cowboy. They weren't cowboy. Not gonna lie. Um, but the main event, not yeah, for me personally, I felt like, obviously the talk between Seth and then Paul, that was honestly the best thing in the whole entire Monday Night Raw for me. Um, because a lot of people were saying like Punk went against Rollins in that cage. And then Rollins just like, oh, I deal with CM Punk, and he's kind of just like chill. I thought you guys hated each other. What the hell happened? and then proves again today, well, yesterday on Monday. He's like, "Say, Punk, da, 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 how dare you push around Paul Heyman, the little Michelin man? How dare you do that?" So, and then lo and behold, his boyfriend, CM Punk, comes and defends his Pookie, as he should. Um, I love seeing, I don't know what it is, I don't know what, but I just love seeing Punk and Rollins fight each other. I don't know, them not fighting each other, like actually fighting. It's kind of like, what the hell, what the helly. But then when they're actually beating on one another, like something about it just feels so right. I don't know if that's wrong to say, but yeah, I just love it when they be brawling. I don't know. And then, you know, sadly, Punk got the stomp. Then we see Heyman, no, his Buki, and then he goes to help his Buki. And then, lo and behold, Rollins gets his chance to stomp Paul Heyman. I thought he was actually gonna do it, not gonna lie. Cause you got two people that you're supposed to be in the corner just get taken out of. I really thought Paul Heyman was a goner. But Punk was like, he was going for it and he stopped. And then this man's like, now you owe me a favor. Paul Heyman, you're a man with many secrets. You're a man that has many men that want him. So Paul Heyman is the prize. That's what we learn, ladies. Paul Heyman is the prize. He is him. Um, but yeah, honestly, I'm so pumped to see the three-way at Mania with the men. Kind of for the three-way with the women, not gonna lie. Um, and I kind of feel like Ray and Grande Americano are gonna put on a banger at WrestleMania. I don't know what it is. I just feel it in my bones for some reason. I feel like it'd be like a really good match. Um, but yeah, those were low key, not low key, but those were my Monday Night Raw hot takes. Um, I apologize for not doing one for Friday. That's kind of lazy Friday, not gonna lie. Watching my video, I appreciate it so much. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.